It's good to see you, my fellow Americans, patriots. If we're not careful, we'll be calling each other comrade. Been a little while since I got a video out. Um, there's been a lot of chatter here recently about all of the military equipment that Biden moved just weeks after he was elected into office. Um, I would like to speak on that today just to let you know that along with the chatter and everything, there has been some conclusive evidence that has been gathered. Now, you will call it hearsay and you will call it paranoia, and that's fine. My organization is ready to hear that and to understand that. Um, we're not here to make up your minds for you. We're here to protect the Constitution and the people who wish to stand for it. This situation has gotten completely out of hand. The tanks that they were moving via railway 6 weeks after he was elected into office, they have these in about every major city that was going in and out of. The film that was caught with these trains transporting tanks, military Humvees, military, ammunition for the tanks. Um, this was not a drill to move this type of equipment. And I want everyone to think about literally what just happened when our men pulled out of the base because Biden told them to, and then the Taliban took it over. Well, the money it took to transport those trains and even those planes and helicopters, and I don't know if the videos actually made it to be seen where the choppers, like the two-man Gatlet choppers, were on there. They had, like I said, the 50 cal Gatlet Humvees. They had the actual tanks. There was a lot of military units being moved at that point. Along here in West Virginia, I've been noticing a lot of the National Guard moving portable energy units. You can take that what you will. This type of equipment that has been seen, I actually have pictures of it on my phone. I'm going to try to leave the pictures in the comments. I don't know if I can or not. Like I said when I first started, I'm not a YouTubian. I'm not looking to get rich. I'm not looking to get paid. I just want to get information out there. And I want to let the world and everybody else know that there are people like you out there, like-minded people. Call yourself a milita, call yourself like-minded people, but bottom line is we are two things. We are Americans, and we are patriots of America. That's it. So I kind of wanted to bring light to that today and touch base real quick. And real quick for me, as you all know, is 30 minutes, roughly. Anyway, to get it out there again, these tanks have been placed strategically, and there's a lot of strategy to what went down 6 weeks after the election, and he was moving those tanks, Humvees, helicopters, just about anything that you can imagine. They even had portable pop-up base units. Inside of these tank details and inside of these transit details. Excuse me. So just to touch base with people, a magician is always going to shake one hand to keep you looking at it. And I know I keep reverting back to that because this is the first time in history that anybody's ever fucked up to the caliber that they let children die. And I am very sorry to say it the way that it is, but man, fuck that, it's the way it is. That dirty SOB just let people die. And they were children. They were Americans. They were scared Americans. So, with the tanks being distributed 6 weeks after his inauguration, um, it all settled after that. BLM took their movement. The tanks were never deployed upon BLM or Antifa's rioting, rallies, protests, whatever the fuck you want to call it. We'll just call it bullshit that they were paid a lot of money. Um, so these tanks, these helicopters, all of these things that have not been seen or heard about since then the Wuhan labs. Everybody's finding out that we have 12 Wuhan labs here that are owned, ran, guarded by the Chinese. Now, when I mean owned, I mean that the land that they're on is Chinese land. And people aren't really grasping that. They're like, oh, well, yeah, they got a lab here. No, 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 no. The property that the lab inhibits, they own it. It is Chinese property. A lot like Walmart now. Yeah. They're Chinese property. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. So, back to it. I just want everybody to be vigilant, and I want you all to communicate amongst each other. I hope that you're watching and that you're listening. You know, sometimes people get on here and they talk just to hear themselves talk. I don't ever rewatch my videos. Whatever I have to say when I'm saying it is what needs to be heard, or else I wouldn't say it. So there's no edit to these videos. Again, like I said, with that, I just want everyone, again, like I was saying in the beginning, I want everyone to be vigilant. I want everyone to stay in contact. You know, these cargo ships sitting outside of California Bay, their reasoning behind it is absolutely just, it's hilarious. Like, they're talking about, well, COVID-19, you can't move it till everybody tests negative. They're talking about, well, they're backed up in the shipping docks. You know, you can't get in, you can't get out. COVID slowed this and did that. Bullshit. When Biden says something to China, China's going to do it for now. Only for now. Because they already know that they own this government. Not all of it, but most of it. Especially the corrupt, which, I mean, yeah, I know that's... that's throwing ammunition versus shooting it through a gun. But anyway, you know, like I said, some people like to come in here because they like to hear themselves talk. I like to come on here because I have what I feel is valuable information. And the reason why I feel it is valuable is from my source and my retired employment. So I really, you know, I don't expect anybody to jump up, grab their guns, start going hardcore, locking their houses down. Should have already been done. But I don't encourage people to do that. What I do encourage people is to look out for their family. And you know, I remember I just had a conversation with a really good friend of mine. And, you know, he's been a friend of mine for 16 years now that I come to think about it. And the conversation that him and I were having was basically about humanity. And this man is so intelligent. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Knowledge belongs to the world, and now that things are going the way that they're going, people should really be concerned. People should be in touch with one another. You should have a contingency plan. You should be ready to rock and roll. You know, he actually told me in the conversation, he said, man, when he said it's getting close, he knows it's getting close. He's scared. He's scared for his kids. You know, he knows he's got a place to go. People who care, people who love, and people who are going to do anything that they can to protect their family. You know, again, we were in conversation, and we were telling one another, and I said, well, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, you know, I don't live, you know, in the woo. in the ghetto, in whatever you want to call it. I said, I live, out in a place where I don't have to worry about shit. And, he was talking about how he wanted to be there too, in a place like this. And I told him, I said, I said, people hear me talk and they see me in the street. And they're like, well, that dude, man, he might have a little gangster in him. Let me get this clear here and now. Craig is no gangster, okay? But I will do anything and everything in and out of my capability to make sure that my family stays protected. So, no, Craig's no gangster. All right, I don't play that shit. I don't have time for it, and that was part of the basis of our conversation. You don't have to be one way or another. You just need to be ready, and be ready for your family. Don't be ready for what this could possibly benefit you monetarily, politically, possessionally, anything to the caliber like that. America is out of control. Our border issue is not an issue, it is a crisis. It's not a crisis, it's not an epidemic, it's a pandemic. We are being flooded with illegal immigrants just so Joe Biden can do exactly what he said he was going to do in his inauguration, in his, what little talking he does. Yeah. He said that he was going to set the path for the Democrats for the next 100 years. Yeah, he did that when he fucked the gate. And then left Al-Qaeda with all of that shit. I'm sorry, I don't want to get everybody insane here. The Taliban. Because they're not all one. They're just easier to deal with. They're all terrorists. He left our people over there to die and was negotiating with them. Alright guys, I'm pretty much done here for the day. I'm sorry that it's been so long. I'm sorry that my videos they're getting a little more, off and on. But me and mine are prepping every second of every day. And I don't mean that we're like grabbing guns and ammo and stockpiling all this crazy shit. Again, man, a lot of this shit should already been done. Especially if you're a 3%er, son of the South, son of the Second, Oath Keeper, Project Lightfoot. Like I could go on and go on and go. With Proud Boys, I mean, they come out of nowhere. I mean, there's just so many people that are like-minded. My number one question, as I'm going to end this up, and I thank you so much for watching and listening, I really do. How is it that 60 billion Americans can be silent over all of this? Motherfucker, y'all shot JFK. You understand that? You shot JFK. But if you wouldn't have, we wouldn't be here right now. My personal opinion. Look, I want to give love and safety to everybody that watches and listens. I hope that this message does pass. I hope that you do listen. And again, man, like you most of you know me, so you know how to reach me. Everybody can always reach me at guidolawson2@gmail.com. Like, you can always get me there, and it's just how it's spelled, Guido Lawson, number 2, @gmail.com. Please feel free to get an email me. Well, you don't even got to tell me who the fuck you are, man. It's email, dude. You could be anybody in the world. I don't give a shit, as long as you're legit. But if my tech team finds out you're some hacking bum, oh man. I believe the 3% motto is, we are everywhere. So, I want to send love out to my fam. I want to send love out to the good people out there. I want to send peace and love vibes to Donald Trump. I truly think that he was swindled out of that election. Now, this is my own. These are opinions coming from me. These are no longer factual statements. I think he was swindled out that election. I think it was bullshit. And dude, I would love to work with that man. Like my entire team would love to work with that man. He is an intelligent man, and he cares about America. I mean, he does. Um, so, I mean, he's the only president in history to tell him to shove that presidential pay up their ass. Obama, rich as fuck when he went in. All the Bushes, rich as fuck when they went in. Clinton, rich as fuck when they went in. They all could have denied all that pay, man, and it wouldn't have been a drop in the bucket to none of them. And we all know that. Like, you're looking at me, you're like, damn, man, $300,000 a year for the rest of your life. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, they're doing $300,000 worth of business in a week. And another thing, don't forget, Bill Gates is the devil. I just wanted to put that out there too. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this up. I'm at about 16 minutes. I usually go about 20 when I try to stay at about 10. I'm not very good at that time thing. Again, I hope that you do like, subscribe, and share the videos. I'm trying to keep within a month. I wanted to do one every week, but then I just realized how absolutely impossible that was for me to do with the responsibilities that I have and such. But please, reach out to me. It's not a problem. You can hit that email. I am terrified for the nation at this moment. Not for myself or my family. I'm absolutely, listen. A bird. My chickens aren't even messing right now. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know what I know, and I hope that you take it into grave consideration. They didn't move all of that military hardware at the beginning of his inauguration for nothing. That was not done for no reason. That cost a lot of money. And we were using it for the control of BL. No, you didn't. Not one of them damn tanks hit the street. Now they're a political movement. One Democrats, man, you guys are fucking dirty scum suckers. Anyway, I want to give out love and I want to give out peace to my true Americans and my true patriots. And I hope that when this shit hits the fan, and it's going to, I'm saying that the year before the election, which will be year after next, 2023, I hope you all are ready for some serious shit. Because they haven't been doing what they're doing. And nobody, see, that's the thing. Nobody's seeing this punchline, man. Like, nobody's seeing the end of the magic trick because the hand just keeps shaking. The motherfucking hand just keeps shaking. So this hand it hasn't even been revealed yet. That's what you have to understand. This entire section has not even been revealed yet. And they're still over here with this. And they're still over here with this. Oh, look, it's shiny. Like, they still have it over here with this. Oh, look, it's hot. Look how hot it can get. You can't even see the flame. But there's the hand. I'm still waiting on that. So I want everybody to think about it. I want everybody to think about where it all went. Why the troops were deployed where they were, because they were, and not sent home. Of course, Fort Pelosi went up. We all knew that was going to happen after they called Trump every immoral sumbitch under the sun. Overnight, they erected a 6-foot wall and built from there. So, I really hope that people are paying attention. That is the main reason why I do these videos. It's not to really give you knowledge. It's to give you what I know and what I feel is true. But it's also to kind of open your mind to where you would want to educate yourself on what's happening around you. Um, you are your biggest tool. People are like, oh, well, CeeLo, you carry a gun. Alpha, you carry a gun everywhere you go, man. Like, and I'm, no. The firearm is my assistant. I am truly the weapon. You are truly the weapon, and this being your most powerful. So, again, I offer my peace and my love to my patriots and my Americans. And I do want to give out a couple of shout outs on my personal level. Burden, please continue making the fuck Biden. I'm loving it. Tom McDonald, the song that you came out with, American. That was, man, I'm speechless. I don't even have. I'm gonna have to watch it again. There's a lot of artists out there that are just putting their shit out on the line because, well, they're the one paying the money. So, anyway, I want to give props off to them. Burden, Chris Webby, he's always slamming them. And I just had him, Tom McDonald. Again, I do want to thank all of you that do watch, like, subscribe, share, or if you just come across it and you watch it and you like it, I don't even care. Just like it for yourself if that's what you got to do. Anyway, I'm going to peace out here, man. I'm at 22 minutes. That's crazy. So please be listening. Please be aware. Please be vigilant. Please be prepared. Please be very careful with your children, sending them to school with this COVID-19. Please, just please be on top of every single thing that you can, and watch and listen and keep your mouth shut until you are around your like-minded peers. Again, I would like to God bless all of you, and thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm sorry I took up so much of your time. Thank you. God bless.